Hello, I am Nehal Yogesh Joshi, studying in standard 10th from Renavikar High School, district Ahmednagar. Science. It is not a word, not a subject. Science, it is not a word, not a subject. Science is a life. Yes, absolutely, science is a life. Now I am express my thoughts on this science through this experiment. We all know that the pollution is a very big problem. It harms our ecosystem, disturb our environmental balance and totally destroy our environment. It's mainly acts on human. It destroy human health, respiratory problems and all other disorders occurs or arise due to this pollution. My concept is that my experiment is on that concept. My experiment is the pollutant catcher. The pollutant catcher. Now we start the experiment. The aim of the experiment is to reduce the pollution in our surrounding area. Second, the apparatus of the experiment. Paper dish. Second is the thread. And last is the petroleum jelly. These are very simple apparatus because in this corona pandemic period, we will have a simple apparatus to this for this experiment. Now we start the procedure of the experiment. First, take a paper dish and make a hole to this paper dish. Now I make a hole to this paper dish. Now this is a thread and we will do this. Yes, this is done. This is done. Now a main part of this procedure. This is a petroleum jelly box. We will know the characteristics of this petroleum jelly and now we fill the circular part of this paper dish to this petroleum jelly. We fill the circular part of this paper dish with this petroleum jelly. Yes, this is done. We fill all the part of this paper dish with petroleum jelly. Now, the procedure is complete. We will take a paper dish, this thread and fill the circular part of this paper dish with petroleum jelly. My pollutant catcher is done. Yes, the pollutant catcher is done. Some observations are there in this pollutant catcher. If we take this 2 hours, take a time of this 2 hours, we will see that after 2 hours, there are some black spots on this paper dish, means pollutant catcher. We will see some black spots on this pollutant catcher. These black spots are not a simple. These black spots are the pollutants. These are mainly air pollutants which are contain sulfur oxide, nitrogen oxide, carbon dioxide and all other pollutants which make air pollution. And these black spots on this paper dish or this pollutant catcher is important to reduce this pollution in our surrounding area. These are some observations or occurs in this pollutant catcher after 2 hours, many times after 3 hours as them. Now the conclusion of this experiment. The experiment or this pollutant catcher says that how many pollution occurs in your surrounding area. If we see after 2 hours some black spots on this paper dish or the pollutant catcher, this indicates that, or this is proves that the amount of pollutants and amount of harmful oxides or harmful gases in our surrounding area. If we see the maximum black spots on this paper dish or the pollutant catcher, we will conclude that there is a very maximum pollution or more pollution in our surrounding area, and this is harmful to us. But we see very tiny or small black spots on this pollutant catcher, then we conclude that there is a less pollution in our surrounding area where we are. Hence, the pollutant catcher is very important because many times and maximum hours in our day we will sit on our home or we are in our home, and therefore our home is our important aspect in our life, and therefore if we make this pollutant catcher and use in our home, there is a benefit, and main benefit is we reduce the pollution in our surrounding area. The pollutant catcher. Thank you so much.